Today's event is we're getting community input into the designs for a number of features that will go here. A gazebo, a walking path, a children's playground. Today we're showcasing those designs and getting the input of community members just to tell us what they think about the design.
One of the most exciting things about the Greenway is going to be the murals. We already have quite a few that have been done to date, and we hope to put a lot more out here. They reflect the history of the neighborhood. They reflect the history of Richmond.
I'm part of Urban Tilt. There's a bunch of other organizations out here, Groundwork Richmond, Watershed Project, Eco Village, Farms, all of those, many more out here working together to try to get this design up, get this park built, and get something going for the community. Once we get this park built, transformation is going to be amazing. And when you come out and see it, you're not even going to recognize this area anymore.
We've established all sorts of different design elements in the Great Lawn that have to do with outdoor recreation, soccer, basketball, tennis, as well as barbecue pits, dog parks, you name it. Community members right here in Richmond, they've been on the books designing the park that they're going to use. And they're also going to be involved in as much of the build out as possible. So it's an exciting way to establish a park by the people and with the people. Something we in the Park Service have learned is the difference between a park being lasting and meaningful to its users.
Currently on the Greenway there's only a two-way cycle track for bikes. People walk through it anyway. We want to include more space for people to walk, avoid some collisions, make it comfortable for everybody. So we've been designing an ADA accessible, 4-foot wide walking path. In certain areas we want to place 2 of them so that you can have a way of coming either way, whether you're going eastbound or westbound, to walk along the Greenway. So visit us and thank you.
And make sure to fill out one of the surveys so you can give us a little bit more feedback and get a chance to win one of the $500 bicycles that we have and 4 $25 cars. So make sure to fill up one of those surveys so you can win some of those prizes.
I was one of the co-conveners. I worked with the Watershed Project really closely on weaving together the 3 projects. We're really dealing with 3 major areas. The Ohio lot here, which is on the other side of this fence. And this is an area where we saw some real potential to answer some of the community's main concerns. What are the opportunities for young people in this area? And so the response from our teams and from the community outreach efforts was that we needed opportunities to learn how to do work, to get job experience. So we designed community employed cafe, a community employed bike shop, as well as some multi-purpose storage spaces to support the programs on the Greenway, a farmer's market area, so with really a permeable fence from Ohio, a really inviting fence that would bring people into this big Ohio lot area. And so it's been a really cool process to be involved in.
There's 78 fruit trees out behind me in the garden behind me. It's a fruit tree garden. And the idea is that over time, this space will give hundreds of pounds of free fruit every summer to everyone who lives in this community. So the idea was to have right in the middle of this park, this beautiful garden that can provide food and be a place where people can hang out.
Thanks for coming out today. My name is Sarah Calderon. I'm the Executive Director of Groundwork Richmond, and I want to welcome you guys again to Unity Park. As Doria said, this is a project 17 nonprofits coming together. Is a very unique experience. We couldn't do this if it weren't for the fact that the city received a $5 million grant, and we want to thank the City of Richmond. And on behalf of the Friends of the Richmond Greenway, I'd like to thank the Honorable Mayor Tom Butt, and I'd like to introduce him to say a few words about Unity Park. All right.
Well, it's great to be here today, another great day in Richmond. I can't think of a better name for this project than Unity Park, because the Greenway and the projects along it bring the neighborhoods together, the schools, people from all over Richmond, like nothing I've ever seen before anywhere. It's a great afternoon, glad to be here, glad to see so many people out, and we'll just keep making this Greenway better and better all the time.